Hello, my wonderful sixth graders. We are getting ready to do another grammar lesson. Today, we are going to be focusing on linking verbs and predicate words. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on the worksheet. This has all the questions for you. You are not going to click on the answer key yet until you actually start doing it independently and you are ready to check your work. Don't forget that after you're done with this, you need to also work on a no red ink assignment for 15 minutes and continue reading your audiobook that you should have already started. So make sure that you don't forget those once this is over. So after you click on the link, you can download it. And after you download it, you can zoom in, you can zoom out, whichever way works best for you. So right now I'm going to zoom in just a little bit and let's get started. So like I said before, we're focusing on linking verbs and predicate words. So go ahead and follow along with me as we go over what these are. A linking verb connects a sentence's subject with a noun or an adjective in the predicate. Now remember, a noun is a person, place, thing, or idea. An adjective is a descriptive word, a describing word. The predicate word tells what a sentence's subject is or is like. Okay, so remember we have our subject and our predicate. We went over subject and predicates earlier on in the school year. Hopefully you still remember what it is. If not, then this will be a good review for you regardless. An avocado is a fruit. Okay, there's an example. The linking verb is connects the subject avocado with fruit, okay? So in this case, avocado will be the subject, is a fruit is the predicate, okay? So you have your subject here and your predicate here. In the sentence above, the sentence right here, fruit is a predicate noun, okay? Because fruit is a thing. It tells what the subject, avocado, is. Some sentences have a predicate adjective. Remember, an adjective is something that describes something else. An adjective that follows a linking verb and tells what the subject is like. Okay, so for example, this avocado is ripe. Ripe is a predicate adjective. Ripe is not a thing, person, place, or idea, okay? It's a describing word. It tells what the subject avocado is like, so it's describing the avocado. Whereas fruit is saying what an avocado is. You guys see the difference? Ripe is describing the avocado, like what it is like. Fruit is describing exactly what an avocado is. So here are some examples of common linking verbs that you can refer to as we go through this. So there's going to be two different exercises in this lesson for today. So exercise 1, you need to draw 2 lines under the verb in each sentence. Write AV in the blank if the verb is an action verb. Write LV if it is a linking verb. So right here where it says dogs are popular pets, dogs is the subject, right? Are popular pets is the predicate. Are is double underlined because are is the verb and it's LV. LV is the linking verb because it's saying what dogs are. Dogs are what? They're popular pets. So just like how up here, how it says an avocado is what? An avocado is a fruit. It's not saying dogs are cute, okay? Cute would be describing the word dogs. Popular pets, this is exactly what dogs are. Hopefully you guys see the difference. Sometimes it can get a little tricky, but just keep reviewing the examples up here and then I'm sure you'll catch on pretty quickly. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go back to this right here. So when you click on the link, your screen should look something like this. Just like how we did before, I'm going to click on Open with Google Docs for us to kind of type it in together. Just remember that the formatting is going to look a little wonky just because it's not a PDF, it's a document right now, but it's okay, we'll make it work. Okay, so number 1, this is when you got to really start thinking. Use your thinking caps, use your brains. Okay, many dogs use their tails for communication. So first, what is the subject? The subject is what? Subject is, what is it about? Dogs, right? Dogs do what? We need to make sure that we're identifying what the verb is. So dogs what? What can dogs do? They use, okay? So use would be the verb. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to underline it. Okay, we can't really double underline here. I'm going to actually zoom this in a little bit, just so that way we can make it look a little bit larger for you guys. Okay, many dogs use their tails for communication. Okay, so just up here, we identified the verb. Now we need to write AV in the blank if the verb is an action verb or LV if it is a linking verb, okay? So for right here, many dogs use their tails for communication. Now, think about it this way. Keyword here is the A for action. Is this an action? Can you act out using something? Yeah, you can, right? So we're going to write AV right here for action verb. Whereas right here, you can't really act out are, right? I mean, pretend you're playing charades with your family and the word was are. You can't really act that out. Right here, you can act out using something though. Okay, so let's do another one. Number 2, a dog's tail expresses playfulness or fear. Identify the subject. What's the subject? What is it about? Think closely, okay? Or think carefully because some of you have a feeling you're going to say something when it's not. Okay, if you said dogs, is it really about dogs? No, it's actually about the tail. A dog's tail is the whole entire complete subject. The simple subject would be tail, okay? Is it starting to sound familiar to you guys? We talked about complete subjects, simple subjects. We talked about that. I know it's been a while. Okay, so a dog's tail does what? What does it do? Does it express? Does it playful? Does it or does it fear? Go ahead and say your answer out louder in your head. It expresses. It expresses. This is the verb. So for now, we need to decide if this is an action verb or a linking verb. Can you act out expressing playfulness or fear? Or can you not really act out expressing playfulness or fear? You can act it out, right? So if you can act it out, it's what? It's an action verb. Yay, action verb. Hopefully you guys got that right. If you're still confused, it's okay. We'll do a couple more examples. Okay, some dogs' tails are long and thin. Number 3, some dogs' tails are long and thin. Okay, so go ahead and identify the subject. What's the subject? I'm pausing because I'm literally waiting for you to answer. Tails, right? Complete subject would be some dogs' tails. Simple subject would be tails. Now identify the verb. Tails what? Tails are. Okay, this is the verb here. Are. This line went a little bit crazy for me. Tails are. Okay, so just like how we were looking at before, dogs are popular pets. Dogs' tails are long and thin. So this is what? This is a linking verb, okay? Because like how we've been mentioning before, you can't really act out are. You can kind of act out a long and thin tail, but you can't act out are. That's really kind of impossible. So it's saying what the tails are, not what they're doing. It's saying exactly what tails are. Okay, let's do one more together. Other dogs have fluffy or curly tails. Other dogs have fluffy or curly tails. Okay, go ahead, identify the subject and the verb and what you think the verb is. This time I'm going to pretend like you're doing it on your own, okay? Pretend that we're in class and I'm like, okay, try number 4 on your own, and then I'm going to go over the answer. We're going to go over it together. So go ahead, take a moment, pause this video, go ahead and put in your answers, and then press play once you have your answers down. All right, so you should have underlined the word have, and you should have identified the word have as an action verb. Okay, hopefully you got that one correct. If not, let's do one more, okay? One more. Do number 5 on your own. Pause this video. All right, hopefully you finished answering it, and now I'm going to give you the answer. Are should have been underlined. And for the actual verb, this is a linking verb. Okay, so now what I want you to do is I want you to finish this off. Go ahead and finish the rest of these. Look at the answer key and grade your answers. And when you're done, we're going to move on to exercise number 2, okay? I'm just going to go on to exercise number 2 right now because I'm recording. But I want you to go over these first before we move on to exercise 2. All right. So coming back to exercise 2, hopefully you guys finished exercise 1 and followed my directions. Now it says to draw 2 lines under the linking verb in each sentence, just like how we did before. This is what's different though. You're going to write PA in the blank if the verb is followed by a predicate adjective. Write PN if it is followed by a predicate noun. That meaning that after the verb, we need to decide if the word is an adjective or a noun, okay? So, for example, snakes are very interesting animals. Hopefully you guys are experts now at identifying the verbs. The verb in this case would be are, right? Are is a linking verb. Snakes are what? Snakes are very interesting animals. So, animals is a thing. So, that means it's a noun. So, it's a predicate noun. Okay, so let's do number one together. Not all of them are poisonous. Go ahead and identify what the verb is. The verb right here is are, right? Just like how it is in our example. Are. Okay, poisonous. Now think about this. Poisonous. Is poisonous a person, place, thing, or idea? No, not really. Poisonous. If it was just not all of them are poison, that would be a noun. Poisonous is describing something. So that's why we're going to type in PA for predicate adjective. Adjective is a describing word, okay? So let's move on to number 2. Earth is home to more than 2,000 species of snakes. Go ahead and identify the verb. Earth is, right? Is the verb. Earth is. This is the linking verb. Earth is what? Earth is home. Earth is home to more than 2,000 species of snakes. Earth is home, okay? Home, is that a person, place, thing, or idea? It is a thing. Yeah, you're right. It's a thing, okay? So that's why it's a predicate noun. So really you just have to ask yourself if the word that comes after it that's describing the subject, if it's an adjective or a noun. So we're going to do a couple more together, and I'm going to let you finish this on your own. Number 3. Number 3, about a dozen snake species are rare, okay? What's the subject? Snake species, right? So snake species are rare. So between are rare, which one of these is the linking verb? Are, right? There are a lot of are examples in this worksheet. Okay, rare. Rare. Ask yourself, is rare a describing word or is it a noun? It's a descriptive word, right? It is an adjective. So we're going to write down PA for adjective. Okay, number 4. Number 4, it says, one endangered snake is the indigo. Okay, in this case, we oftentimes identify indigo as a color, but in this case, it sounds like it's an actual type of snake. So keep that in mind. Go ahead and pause this video and go ahead and do number 4. All right, hopefully you guys finished number 4, and hopefully you double underlined or single underlined, doesn't matter, it's just as long as you identify this as a linking verb. Is what? The indigo, the indigo. Indigo is a type of snake. A type of snake is a thing, which means that it is a predicate noun. Ta-da! You did it! Good job! Hopefully you got it right. If not, it's okay. Just keep trying. Test it out. And if you're really struggling with this lesson, I have my office hours. You can always say, hey, Miss Kemmert, I was doing the linking verbs and predicate words worksheet, and I really tried. I looked at the answer key. I reviewed your lesson, and I still don't understand it. Can you help me? I will say yes. I will gladly help you. So, but make sure you actually try first before you jump on there, alrighty? Okay. Hope you guys are doing well. When you are done, you guys can finish grading these or correcting these. If you want to send it to me, that would be great. You can email it to me or share it to me via Google Drive. But other than that, I hope you're having a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys in my next lesson.